This is not just another streaming app. This is football, and This is the best of CBS Sports on Paramount Plus. Live sports, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment. Now streaming.
2019 Western Conference final run started off with you guys in the Thunder and the Westbrook and PG and you and Dame. What was the energy like? Obviously, there's some animosity between that situation, but what was just the energy like? And then Dame is able to close it out and fucking wave goodbye to him. What was the energy around that series like?
It was a lot of anger. I think there's a lot of anger. I remember texting Dame before the game. I remember texting and like, you don't take things personal, but you look forward to the challenge of solidifying like who you are and what you are. And I think the fact that like we had that regular season, I think they caught Russ saying that I've been busting your ass for years. Like I've been busting your ass for years. Like they caught that on video, and that was like a trigger. Like that was a trigger. The fact that it's Russ, like Russ is an elite player, averages a triple-double. He's aggressive. He gonna rock the baby on you. He gonna too small. Like he gonna do all of that. And you, like, I enjoy it. Like that's fun for me. Like I want to go compete. And then you got PG, who in one of the games they beat us, he windmilled at the buzzer. And that, like, in my mind, that was a fuck you. Like that's like in my head, he was saying fuck you. So like we're all thinking about that as we're playing in the series, and all the reporters picked us to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you watch ESPN every day. You watching this stuff, and they're like, yeah, the Blazers don't stand a chance. Like, they're talking about PG's an all-star. Russ is an all-star MVP. Like, we can't contend. The Blazers have one all-star. Like, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, these niggas must not know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, they must not know. Like, I really do this, especially in the playoffs. Like, I show up. Like, and I pride myself on showing up in big games. So, right. I'm looking, and we text each other. I said, if we outplay them, we win the series. That's all I said. Like, win your matchup. Yeah. And he started the game with a 36-footer. Like, that was his.
You knew it was on there.
I'm here. Yeah. I'm here. Straight face. I pull up off the tip. The tip ball came, 2 dribbles, bang, looked at him like, I'm here. And that's when I knew. I said, oh, I'm clapping. I'm like, we got action tonight, baby. We got action tonight. And we really wanted it. And we went after them. They went after us. It was competitive. It was fun. We knew we had them on the ropes. And I remember talking to my brother. That was the year before. I was able to go out and see him in Turkey because he plays in Europe. And I was like, I ain't going to be able to make it next year. And he was like, what you mean? I said, we're going to go far in the playoffs next year, so I ain't going to be able to make it out here to see you. And right after we beat them at their crib and went up 3-1, I said it in the press conference. I said, yeah, I ain't going to be able to see my brother this season because we're going to be here for a while like that. And then we get to game 5, and Dame hits him with a 50-piece McNugget and a walk-off 3. And then he waved. That was so killer how he just, I was like, ooh. I was like, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget it.
That was tough. That wave was cuss words were flying out that wave, boy. That shit was cold-blooded. So you guys take Denver in 7. You're playing great at about 26 a game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. You get to Golden State.
Man, dun, dun, dun.
So what? Like I said, you guys had faced them before. You'd seen them, but you guys, like I said, you guys were learning from each experience, building up to this. You step into Golden State. Talk to us.
Yeah, that was tough, man. And I think the Denver series was a lot. Like, 7 games, have to win on the road, a 3 or 4 overtime game. Like, it was just it took a lot of energy. It took a lot of emotion to get through it. And I think we grew up from it. But when we got into that Warriors series, it was a different animal. Like, the way they played, the pace, how quick the turnaround was. We go from a game 7 off day game the next day, like with travel. And we got up, we would get leads, and then we just blow them. And I think it was because of their athleticism, their game planning, their ability to shoot, and our lack of execution down the stretch of games. And some good moments to where we could have closed the door, and we didn't. And that ended up costing us the series, and that's why we ended up getting, I think we got swept that season. We led for more minutes than we trailed, and we didn't win a game in the series, which is crazy. That shows you the last 2 minutes, the switch would come on, and they would get just enough stops to run away.